comfortably, 49-25. Coach, I mean, no real keys here to the second half, but overall, what do you want to see accomplished here in the final 20 minutes of this game?
Well, you know, I want it to go really fast. That's my main thing right now. I think, you know, everybody feels that same way, kind of injury-free. But other than that, I think I was impressed in the first half that the Aggies were able to stay within their lane, right?
Yeah.
Just stay with what they do. They didn't get out of what they normally do. And so that would be my key to the second half. Just stay in your lane, and as playing time, you know, extends for some of these other players, let's get some confidence and play well.
Let's pause 10 seconds for local stations to identify themselves. Aggie Hoops from Learfield IMG College. Utah State will get the ball to start the second half. Aggie starters back out on the court. Alfonso Anderson, Justin Bean, Abel Porter, Diogo Brito, and Brock Miller. Aggies now moving left to right. Bean sets the screen for Porter. Back to Bean. Bean looking for Anderson, but hands back to Porter for Miller. Miller for three. No good. Kind of like to see his shots start falling here. Maybe get a little confidence in this game.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked. I mean, he jumped up and made that first one. I thought we were in business.
Number 5, Zane Joasis. Hands back up top to Jared Strait. Swing cross court to Dumpson. Launches the three, won't go. Bean's there to tip it up, and finally controlled by Brito. Swings across court to Brock Miller. Brock has the ball go off his hands, but they're going to call Dumpson with the foul.
Well, it's a little rough right there. I thought he could have just gone out of bounds. Yeah. It's their best player.
And Dumpson's looking over like, hey, come on. We're already having enough things go against us tonight.
Kind of feels that way.
Inbound to Brito on the right baseline. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson on the right low block. Going to work against Joasis. Kicks it back up top to Porter. Porter being guarded there by Muhammad. Porter back to Bean. Bean baseline. Spins, lost the handle, kicks back to Porter. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Brock Miller now on the left wing to Diogo Brito. Brito launches a straightaway three. Off the iron, won't go, and Joasis comes away with the rebound. Excuse me, Kate. That's Knight coming away with the rebound. Knight on the right wing, tries to drive on Bean. Picks up his dribble, then back to Knight after he handed off to Dumpson for a moment. Joasis with the ball just inside the three-point line. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it back to Knight. Knight double team. Hands back up top to Armstead. Takes the long three, missed. And the ball tipped around, controlled by Brito. Aggies good defensively on that stretch. Leading this game 49-25.
Kind of slow start. Both teams a little running in mud.
Brito on the right wing. Cross court to Porter. Porter baseline drive, runs over a defender, and they're going to get him with the foul. That's Jared Strait who picks up the foul.
Yeah, kind of the first aggressive play we've really seen in this half in 3 possessions. So see if the Aggies on the baseline throw in, see if we can keep our special teams plus points in this game.
Early 2 fouls for St. Catherine. The Firebirds from
San Marcos, California. Beautiful San Marcos.
Inbound to Brito. Brito kicks it back to Anderson. Anderson pump fakes the three, then drives, has a nice lane, and puts it up and in with the right hand.
It's a good move right there. I might add that the cost of living in San Marcos is a little bit higher than Cache Valley.
I will say this, you get a scholarship to St. Catherine, not a bad place to go to school.
There you go.
Considering the weather. Strait nearly lost the handle, down low to Joasis. Oasis can't collect, can't get it up, and here comes Utah State going away with it. Brito cross court to Brock Miller for three. Get in there. Oh, little long, but Bean's there for the rebound. His putback won't go. No foul. Anderson with a putback on the offensive rebound, and he gets it to go. Justin Bean smiling to himself, saying, I should have been to the free throw line on that one.
It should have been an end one there for sure. He didn't make it, but got hammered.
Does have 12 points, 9 rebounds, 1 board away from a double-double. Turnaround jumper for Strait from 3, won't go. Bean gets his double-double with a one-handed rebound. To Diogo Brito, attacking the lane. Gets to the rim, can't finish. Fouled, though, he'll go to the free throw line.
Ooh, that's almost a dangerous play there. I'm sure he was going for the ball, but you know, in our league game, that might be something they go to the monitor for. That was a little rough. I know. Strength not quite there. Diogo was pretty strong, but that's a dangerous play.
Diogo Brito stepping up to the line, trying to give the Aggies a 30-point lead in this game, 53-25. Brito's first free throw is good. Aggies shot so well from the free throw line the other night against Fresno. And pretty much won them the game against Fresno.
I know, it really was the difference in the game. And let's not forget that they shot poorly against San Jose, which was nice to come out. And let's hope that this streak can continue.
By the way, Justin Bean checks out after getting that double-double. 12 points, 10 rebounds for Bean. See if they work him back into the lineup later on. Aggies see Diogo Brito go 2 for 2 from the line and lead by 30, 55-25. Nigel Carr has the ball ripped out of his hands. Diogo Brito's got it. Brito coast to coast with a two-handed stop.
I think he regretted not dunking the one before. That one he left no doubt.
57-25. Sean Bairstow's going to check in on the next timeout. Armstead gets in the lane, caught up, swings it back over to Carr. Nigel Carr on the right wing, guarded by Miller. Gets it to Dumpson. Dumpson trying to get around Anderson. Goes right. Pass down low to Armstead. Armstead's got to kick it back out to Knight. And another steal by Diogo Brito. Brito to Miller. Miller will finish with another two-hand dunk. Back-to-back steals, back-to-back two-hand dunks.
Well, I'll tell you what, Diogo Brito sure gets his hand on a lot of basketballs. He has got feel for that.
Coming around the end is Armstead. Armstead nearly has the ball stolen away once again by Brock Miller. Kicks it back over to Knight. Knight trying to drive on Brito. He's cut off and then works it back to Carr. Carr then swings it back to Armstead on the right wing. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Carr rises, takes the jumper, and knocks it down from about 18 feet out. Snaps the Aggies' run. Utah State leading this game 59-27. Diogo Brito comes around a screen, kicks it back to Dorius. Dorius now to Porter. Porter outside the three-point line to Anderson. He'll rise, fire from three. Yes! It's a beautiful stroke on that shot, Coach.
Yeah, able to get his feet set and didn't hurry it. A few games recently, he's been under some duress shooting that beyond the arc, but this was a good time to get a feel. It's almost like a free throw for him.
62-27. 15:30 left to go here in the ball game. Long three for Dumpson. Misses everything. Ball collected by St. Catherine, though, and kicked back out. Armstead will take a long jumper. That won't go, and Brock Miller skies and pulls down the rebound. Brock Miller quickly going the other way. Kicks it to Anderson. Anderson to Porter. He'll rise for three. Races off the rim, goes out of bounds, and will go to St. Catherine. Sean Bairstow, Roche Grootbaum checking in when we resume action after this timeout. Aggies lead 62-27. You're listening to Aggie basketball as the Aggies lead comfortably right here in Logan. Mountain View Veterinary Health Center celebrates 50 years in Cache Valley, 10 years in Providence. More information on them is available at mbvhc.com. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield IMG College. 62-27, you're listening to Aggie basketball from Learfield IMG College. Hey, you're not going to have to wait too long to hear from Coach Smith. He'll be on the air tomorrow at the Aggie Basketball Coaches Show at Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room, coming up again tomorrow, December 11th at 6 p.m. Have you had a chance to swing by there yet?
Oh, you better believe it.
Yes.
You better believe it. Not for the tap room part, but I did partake of some pizza.
A little Chicago-style crust.
Oh, my goodness.
No big deal.
That is only, yeah. Those were the most delicious calories I've intaken for a while. So, and I would like to come tomorrow to the Coaches Show. I want to check it out if I can.
Hey, you know what? Ajay will buy you pizza if you come by.
I like it. He owes me something. A lot more than that.
He owes me one, too.
Yeah.
All right, crossing the timeline is Nigel Carr. Aggies up 62-27. Carr hands over to D'Angelo Fields into the game. He's only averaging about 13 minutes a game. Kicks it back over to Armstead. Armstead then weaves it to Carr. Carr over to Straight. Straight nearly lost the handle, but gets it to Knight. Knight wants to drive, gets into the lane, lost the handle, and guess who comes away with another steal is Diogo Brito, and he's fouled. Armstead reaches in and fouls him, but Diogo Brito with already 3 steals here in the second half.
He's so good at poking the ball away and getting his hand in the passing lane, and he's just got a great feel for that.
By the way, yep, Brito with 3 steals all here in the second half.
3 for breakaway, and then this one, I thought that might have been 4, but.
Anderson on the right wing. As St. Catherine shows a bit of a zone here, Coach.
Yeah,
Anderson down low, has the ball tipped away on a bad pass, goes out of bounds, will stay with the Aggies. 15 seconds on the shot clock. It's a good opportunity to work around its defense, too.
Yeah, we haven't seen zone for a while, so this will be a good chance to especially some of these guys without Sam out there and Brock to shoot it in.
Inbound to Anderson. Anderson drives baseline, dishes low, throw down the dunk. Roche Grootbaum. Good job of Anderson. He could have had a layup, but fed it to Grootbaum. Give the young man his dunk, and he throws it down with authority.
Holy cow, the basket's still rattling.
64-27 the score. Roche gets his first points.
Oh.
And an offensive foul is going to go against St. Catherine and give the ball back to the Aggies.
Yeah, not sure if they play by the same rules, but that little handoff, that's the second time they've been called that. Coach Smith drawn a play up for those two in the game at the same time because typically they would not be in the game. I'm talking about
Diogo Brito launches the three, a little long, controlled by the Firebirds. Here comes Carr trying to go coast to coast, puts up a desperation shot, won't go, but they're going to get Bairstow with the foul. So Roche Grootbaum with a nice bucket earlier, Coach.
Roche. I feel bad. I'm sorry. I forgot his name. I could not get it out, and it was a great dunk. It was a great dunk, and I tried really hard right there. So now I like this. A good game for him to get. Now he looks great.
Yeah,
looks great. Flying around out there, moving well. The injury from last year or year, I guess almost 2 years now, is not showing any ill effects on Roche.
Yes. Nigel misses his first free throw. We'll have one more. Nigel Carr, a 60% free throw shooter, misses both. Anderson comes away with the rebound. Gets it to Bairstow, back to Anderson. Anderson swings it left wing to Brito, back up top to Anderson as they rotate to Bairstow. Back to Diogo, pump fakes the three, gets in the lane, dishes low to Dorius. Dorius tries to finish, but the ball knocked out of his hands on the way up, and Armstead quickly going the other way for the Firebirds. Ball deflected out of his hands, collected there by Carr, and back to Bairstow. Carr now holds on the left wing. Aggies up 64-27, 13 and a half minutes left to go. Floater in the lane, up and good by Armstead. And he snaps a scoring drought of about 2.5 minutes for the Firebirds. 64-29. Aggies up big. Looking for win number 10 on the season. Diogo Brito swings it cross court to Bairstow, back to Anderson. Anderson drives his floater with the right hand, goes off the glass but can't finish. Dorius comes away with the rebound. Hands over to Brito, mid-range jumper up and in for Diogo Brito.
Yeah, very good. Not a lot of rhythm. Again, St. Catherine in zone, and the Aggies with some personnel that haven't played together for a while. Dorius and Roche out there together.
Clay Stahl's going to check in on the next time out. It'll be the first time we'll see him today. Long three-point shot attempt is up and good. Knocked down by Jesus Hernandez.
Yeah, again, you just see some different lineups out here for the Aggies.
66-32, 12-33. Bairstow thinks about a three, drives, underhand handoff to Roche Grootbaum, and Roche lays it up and in.
Well, I'll tell you what, they say throw it at his nose and he'll catch it. Roche, great hands there to handle that kind of errant pass.
Kind of came in hot, didn't it?
Yeah.
Nigel Carr swings it back over to Hernandez, takes another three, rattles in, rattles out, and then rattles back in again.
That was a dead ball. It just kind of lost its air when it hit the rim, but 2 in a row by that young man.
Yeah, 6 points for Hernandez. They've made their last 3 field goal attempts. Back to Bairstow. Bairstow on the left wing. Intended for Dorius, knocked out of bounds by St. Catherine as it brings us to our under 12 timeout. Clay Stahl, Justin Bean, Brock Miller set to check in. Aggies up big, 68-35. You're listening to Aggie Basketball from Learfield IMG College. Aggies led in scoring with Burrito, who's got 15. Justin Bean, another double-double, 12 points and 10 rebounds. Also, Trevin Dorius closing in on a double-double. He's got 6 points and 8 rebounds.
Wow, that's outstanding. I mean, it's a good opportunity. Again, he is, just really trying to find his way offensively. Other than that, he gives us quite a bit off the bench. And, with Kuba still possibly 3 weeks, possibly 2 or 3 weeks away, very, very serviceable. Now we've got Clay Stahl and Roche in the game together. So this will be, again, just interesting combinations. Set plays may not be as comfortable as they were before.
So you got Justin Bean, Clay Stahl, Roche, Brock Miller, and Bairstow. I think we can all easily admit that's the first time these 5 have been together on the court at the same time. Brock Miller rises, fires from 3, won't go. Tipped out by Roche. Roche pump fakes, drives baseline, kicks it back to Brock. Brock will rise for 3 again. That won't go. Clay Stahl taps. Roche tries to collect, but instead it'll stay with St. Catherine.
That might be that La Tech offense we were talking about earlier. Those two have dominating the rebounds right now.
Hand off to Hernandez, who hit back-to-back threes earlier. Back to Armstead. Armstead swings at baseline. Long three-point shot attempt. Up off the front of the iron. Missed, but a offensive rebound put up by Straight. He can't get it to go. Utah State sees Bairstow try to go coast to coast. Lost the handle, draws the foul. Hernandez gets hit with his hand in the cookie jar, and Bairstow's going to step to the free throw line.
Yeah, Bairstow running the point with this group and able to get out ahead of everybody on that break. So just gets a little stronger, gets a little more meat on his bones. He'll be able to finish that one for an end one.
Bairstow steps to the line. First free throw off the back of the iron. He'll have one more. Bairstow with 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist on the night. See if he can get that 6th point here. It is up and good. Sean Bairstow gives the Aggies the lead, 69-35. Nice 34-point lead. Coming around the edge is Hernandez. Gets in the lane, can't finish. And there comes Justin Bean with the rebound. Bean quickly down the court, tries to drive base, and collects, hands off to Stahl, can't get it. Offensive rebound off the Stahl miss by Bean. Bean can't get that other shot to go, finally gets it to Stahl. Stahl puts the right hand shot up, that won't go. Plenty of opportunities at the rim, none of them would go. And St. Catherine going the other way.
A little Moses Malone action there. Padding our stats, I think.
Yeah, Justin Bean now has 12 points, 13 rebounds. Armstead gets into the lane, puts the shot up, gets it to go.
Yeah, just it's a little tough there for some players having to guard out of position. Everybody has to guard off the bounce in this versus this lineup.
Bairstow on the left wing. Down low to Bean. Bean will take the baseline jumper. It's a little short. Collected down low and finally contained by Bairstow. Bairstow has the rebound, kicks back out to him. Down low to Bean. Bean on the right, low block, back to Bairstow. He'll take another three. No good, short, off the front of the iron. 69-37, St. Catherine with the ball. Hernandez tries to drive, has to hand back over to Straight. Kick it back to the right wing as Armstead holds. Trying to drive baseline, bounce pass. Hernandez has his foot on the line as he attempts the three, and he'll turn the ball back over to Utah State. Alfonso Anderson, Trevin Dorius are going to check in. Stahl and Roche Grootbaum are going to check out.
I think you got Justin Bean there and Stahl stayed in. It looks like a little miscommunication,
right.
But you were right. That's what initially the call was.
Aggies have missed their last 9 field goal attempts, and 2 out of the 14, although I think 4 or 5 of those shots went on that last possession where Bean and Stahl just couldn't get it to go in the rim and kept getting offensive rebounds. Brock Miller shooting another three. That won't go. Brock tonight is now 1 of 10 shooting threes.
Yeah, I'd like to see him maybe get to the line again and get his confidence back.
Ramirez working it over to Muhammad back into the game. Back to Ramirez, back to Muhammad. 3-point shot attempt, rattles in. 69-40.
St. Catherine moving the ball around pretty easily now. Aggies not giving a lot of resistance, letting that ball bip around.
Anderson to Bairstow, swinging over to Brock. Brock's just going to keep on shooting until he makes one, and he does. Baseline three, up and good, 72-40. And he needs one of those, 2 or 3 more of those to go down for him.
Yeah, that's the thing about being 1 for 10. You make 4 in a row, and all of a sudden you're shooting a great percentage.
Shot, baseline drive, up and good. Straight knocks it down. 72-42, 30-point lead for Utah State. 8:30 left to go in the game. Brock Miller's going to take another three. Get in there. Nope. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Who's it off of? Stays with Utah State. Clay Stahl deflects it off a St. Catherine player.
I mean, that's absolutely a shooter's mentality there. I mean, you continue to chase and confident that you can jump up and make them. And you make 3 or 4 in a row, and everybody forgets all the misses. So.
And with that three, Brock Miller now gets into double figures. He's got 10 points. Inbound to Anderson. Anderson on the left wing. Circles back to the middle of the court. Guarded there by Hernandez. Down low to Dorius. Dorius collects on a rough pass. Goes to the rim, lost control, but draws the foul. 8:14 left to go here in the ball game, and the Aggies leading 72-42. And let's see if Dorius can knock down some free throws.
Now, I've been told by many a big man that it is hard to play against smaller players. Their head is about right at your elbow level when you turn around, and so you have to be careful, and they're just kind of all around you.
Dorius misses the front end of a 1-and-1. And here comes St. Catherine going the other way. I got to imagine that is really difficult, too.
It's kind of like a gnat running around, kind of messing with you and flying in your nose.
Ramirez drives left, kicks to a three-point shot attempt, missed by Joasis, and Anderson with another rebound. Anderson trying to throw the alley-oop to Dorius, who throws down the dunk and draws the foul. Dorius with a sly grin as Anderson left it up for him, and Dorius attacks and devastates the rim.
I'll tell you, that was a great play. That was great. Good to get him involved. Now, again, throw it up where the little guys ain't.
74-42, timeout on the court. We'll take it as well. Aggie basketball from Learfield IMG College. 8 on route to their 10th win of the season. Discount Tire is your official sponsor of the Utah State promotional team. Big thanks to Discount Tire for their continued support of Utah State athletics. All right, so the Aggies getting set to take the court, but Trevin Dorius has a chance to shoot another free throw after a nasty dunk on that alley-oop.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I think he was a little shocked, I think, that the ball came up, but boy, he jumped up there and finished it like a pro. So see if he can cure his woes at the free throw line so far and knock one of these down and really finish the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, Trevin Dorius on the night 0 for 2 from the free throw line. He's got 8 points and 8 rebounds. Would love nothing more to see that young man get himself a double-double. Free throw is up and no good. 0 for 3 on the night from the old free throw line.
There's always something to improve on.
Yeah. Ramirez with the ball, hands off to Muhammad, back to Ramirez. Tried to post up his man down low. Nice give and go pass to Ramirez. Kicks it over for a baseline three-point shot attempt by Joasis, and he knocks it down.
Yeah,
flashes the old 3 sign as he goes down the court with his team trailing by 30.
Yeah, at least he didn't put the pistols away. That's good.
Brock Miller on the right wing over to Anderson. Anderson pumps, fakes it a pass and works it back to Brock. Brock for 3. No good. Looked good. Just couldn't get it to go. And Ramirez comes away with it. Ball deflected on a pass and intercepted by Anderson. Anderson tries to bounce pass it, but lost the handle on the pass, and it's stolen away by D'Angelo Fields.
One-handed pass, right? You got to, if you're going to complete that, you better throw it a little harder than that.
Both teams double digits in turnovers. St. Catherine's with 12, Utah State with 10. Ball nearly stolen away, but Ramirez is able to collect on the right wing. Ramirez holding with 10 seconds on the shot clock to Hernandez to Joasis. Joasis tries to drive, then kicks back to Ramirez. Ramirez drives, ball ripped out of his hands, and Brock Miller comes away with it. Brock doesn't have numbers, steps back, swings across court to Bairstow. Bairstow drives, kicks low to Dorius, throws down the dunk, but we're going to get an offensive foul as Bairstow looks like, what did I do? Well,
yeah, let's see the replay on that one. Looked like he jumped right through the two of them. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. That's a horrible call.
That's a really bad call.
By the way, D'Angelo Fields, I don't know how close St. Marcos is to Hollywood, but might have earned an Academy Award for that flop.
Yeah, that was.
And by the way, I'm not hating on him. It was a smart move.
No, good try, but he jumped right through the two of them. I didn't see which referee called that, but I got an inclination.
Almost talk like there's some history here.
No, nothing personal.
74-45, Utah State with the lead. Back up top, Dumpson, who's been kind of quiet here in the second half after a nice first half. Kicks it to Joasis, lines up the 3, missed, and Dorius comes away with the rebound. Clay Stahl going to check in at the next timeout. Brock Miller hands over to Anderson. Anderson drives base. Defense collapse. Back to Miller. Miller for 3. Yes! Brock Miller buries the 3, gives the Aggies the lead. Back up by 30 plus, 77-45. Coach's timeout. We'll take it as well. Aggies lead, 77-45. Aggie basketball from Learfield IMG College. State on route to their 10th win of the season for a big showdown coming up against BYU on Saturday. Guild Mortgage Company and the Karen Nilsson team can help you with all types of loan products and can tailor that loan for you. More information is available at branches.guildmortgage.com. Also, big thanks to Guild Mortgage of Logan for sponsoring the Small Business Game Changer. This year's winner was Athletic Republic in Logan and MLS number 3274, Equal Housing Lender. Well, it's been equal scoring for Utah State across the board. Brito with 15, Bean with 12. You've got Anderson with 11, Brock Miller with 13, Bairstow with 6, Grootbaum with 4, and Dorius with 8. And he's got 9 rebounds too. Porter with 8 points and 2 rebounds and 3 assists.
Yeah, that's a great bounce. I don't think you could have scripted the game any better as far as the way it's gone thus far. You're getting everything you want from various players. I think you're seeing a few deficiencies out there that you know, at this point, you know, players sometimes wonder, well, why am I not getting some minutes? Why am I not getting a little run? This is a good opportunity to kind of go back and say, hey, here's what I'm seeing on film. Here's what I thought I would see, and so kind of support that, and all positive, right? Because you never know what happens down the stretch in a season that's the length of this one, where you have 31 games, and you know we're going to need a lot of players off the bench that maybe haven't logged a lot of minutes.
Austin Armstead brings the ball down the court for the Firebirds, crosses the timeline. Brock Miller comes out to meet him, then Bairstow switches over him as he circles right. Inbound pass to Knight. Knight's pass down low, intended for D'Angelo Fields, goes off the hand of an Aggie defender. 18 seconds on the shot clock, and the Firebirds will trigger an inbound. Inbound to Armstead. Armstead circles and rotates to the right side of the court, then comes back middle, then back right. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Long shot by Fields, missed badly. Clay Stahl comes away with it. Hands over to Brock Miller. Miller on the right wing. Kicks it back over to Bairstow, back to Miller. Miller for 3, yes. Brock Miller buries another 3. And Coach, I think, leaving him out there trying to get that confidence going.
For sure, and again, that's what shooters do.
80-45, Joasis attempts a 3. Bairstow collects the missed shot. Bairstow keeping it himself. Bairstow lost the handle going up. Dorius kicks it to Miller. Miller will shoot another 3, and he knocks that down. All right, save more for BYU.
Yeah, but there again, there's that shooter, right? He misses a few, but now he's hit 3 in a row. Maybe a good time to get him out, but I really don't know who you put in.
I know, that's the other point, too. You just remember, Neemiah Skata did not play in this game. Sam Miller did not, or Merrill did not play in this game. But Brock is now 5 of 16 for 3, when at one point he was 1 for 12.
Yeah, but as a, you know, he's not really a volume guy traditionally, but today, you know, he's able to continue to shoot and get those stats back up and get that confidence level. And right now you need him to shoot a couple in. We're not very balanced offensively, so you're going to need to shoot over the top of these defenders.
Aggies with their largest lead of 38 in this game, with 4:58 left to go in the game.
Yeah, again, like I said, I think you're getting everything you want out of the game. I think it's providing you know, opportunities for players. It looks like you know, we've got some smiles on our faces, and I think defensively, right, there's a few things these players are playing a little out of position. We have the 3 that would never play together now playing together on the floor right now. So there you go.
Hey, by the way, a little news regarding Utah State football. Should have addressed this in the pregame show, but Jordan Love announcing today that he is going to enter the NFL draft. Will forego his senior season, although he will play for the Aggies in their bowl game coming up a week from Friday. So congratulations to him, and hope nothing but the best for him in his professional career, and excited he's going to suit it up for the Aggies for at least one more game. Baseline shot goes off the side of the backboard, collected by Utah State. Clay Stahl the rebound to Bairstow. Bairstow comes around to Clay Stahl's screen, kicks it back to Miller. Miller over to Clay Stahl, back to Brock. Brock will rise and fire another shot. That one's a little long. Roche able to collect the long rebound, but his pass intended for Bairstow, stolen away by Armstead, and Armstead will lay it up and in on the other end.
Good, almost perfect, but like him to dribble that out a little bit and see if we can't reset the offense.
83-47, 4 minutes left to go in the game. Brock's got a wide open 3-point shot attempt, instead hesitates, kick it back to Bairstow. Bairstow drives, looking for Miller. Miller comes around, the curl, shoots the 3, rattles home the 3. And Brock Miller now has got himself 22 points on the night on 6 of 18 shooting from 3, and the Aggies on a 12-2 run.
Well, ride her till she bucks you. I think that's the term right there. Let's just keep going.
86-47, 39-point lead for Utah State. Knight to Dumpson. Dumpson on the left wing, tries to drive, puts a shot up, missed badly. Brock Miller with the rebound. And Brock now with 6 rebounds. Gets it over to Bairstow. Bairstow drives, right-hand shot, easy, up and in. And the Aggies now push the lead to 41, 88-47 with 3 minutes left to go here in the game. Aggies on a 14-2 run. And you like these guys who don't get a lot of playing time. You like to see them out there, but also playing really well when they're out there.
For sure. I think Sean's really got his confidence back driving the basketball this game.
Dumpson attacks, draws the foul. That's going to go against Roche. Timeout on the court. We'll take it as well. Final media timeout as the Aggies lead this game by the count of 88-47. You're listening to Aggie basketball from Learfield IMG College. Leading big over St. Catherine. Mountain View Veterinary Health Center celebrates 50 years in Cache Valley and 10 years in Providence. Information about services that Mountain View Vet offers is available at mbvhc.com. I wonder how our hedgehog's doing.
Penelope.
We haven't heard about Penelope in a while.
Penelope the hedgehog. It's been a month. We'll miss Penelope. We're happy she was a winner.
She's not dead.
Oh,
I mean,
you should.
I'm just saying we haven't talked about her.
Well, we have not. We have not. We need to.
The month of November. We're now.
Yep. What do we
I
now?
hope not.
Who's our winner now?
We haven't announced the new winner yet.
I'm on pins and needles.
I know. You and me both.
Hard to top Penelope the hedgehog.
All right, 2:52 left to go. That's what happens when you have a 41-point game. You talk about hedgehogs in the middle of the broadcast. All right. St. Catherine set to inbound. Armstead triggers it, gets it over to Straight. Straight's going to draw a foul, and it's going to go against Brock Miller. Only the 15th foul for the Aggies. With 2:51 left to go, and I think both these teams anxious to get this game over with.
Yeah, it's a little over officious there.
St. Catherine's going to fall to 3-9 on the season. Finally gets the inbound to Straight. Straight drives baseline, kicks it over to Armstead. Armstead can't finish, but it'll go to the line. That was a good play.
Yeah, it's a good play. So the Aggies, basically with 3 post players on the floor at the same time, having to guard away from the basket, and just kind of those rotations will have to. That was traditional help the helper there.
Yeah.
A little bit too late rotating over, and a little dump off pass for a chance to get 2 free throws.
By the way, apologies, Javante Matthews misses the free throw. We'll have one more.
Yeah, credit to St. Catherine playing till the final buzzer. They haven't. They've done everything they could this entire game.
By the way, another missed free throw. 2 of 8 from the line. Sean Bairstow works it down the court for the Aggies. Back to Brock Miller. Brock Miller with 22 points, leading all scorers. Roche from the elbow, turns around, takes the floater, knocks it down. Roche group bomb, now with 6 points on the night and 4 rebounds.
What a great play to recognize the high post open versus the zone, catch it, turn, face. Makes an outstanding play.
90-47, 2:21 left to go here in the game. Armstead kicks it back up top to Dumpson. Dumpson tries to get around Stahl, does so, and lays it up and in.
Yeah, I mean he was driving past Alfonso in the beginning of the game, so took him a little while to figure out he was going to go by Clay there.
90-49, excuse me. Bairstow back to Brock. Brock will launch another 3, and it rattles out. And they're going to get Stahl with a foul against Armstead. Problem was, you had Roche in good position. It just took another bounce off the rim.
Yeah, absolutely.
Try to anticipate where that ball will land.
Yeah.
And unable to collect.
But again, just out of rhythm a little bit, right? It's hard to play with these 3 guys, but I'm very impressed with Roche's kind of getting his sea legs, if you were, where he's kind of able to, like his little move at the high post. He's very calm, very collected. I'd like to see him improve his fitness a little bit and maybe move into the power forward spot.
Hernandez brings the ball down the court. Picked up there by Jared Straight. Back to Knight, back to Matthews. Matthews takes the long 3, misses everything.
So it's going bad when the crowd will not even give him the air ball chance.
I know.
So they're like, oh, no, it's okay. Good try.
Keep trying, big fella. You'll get there.
Yeah, it's good. Just a little bit fatigued, and I'm sure they're tired.
Kind of the condescending cheer.
Yeah.
Brock Miller crossing the timeline. 90-49, $1:30 left to go in the game. Bairstow on the left wing. Down low to Dorius. Dorius turn around with the right hand. Won't go, but it'll go back to the free throw line.
He didn't really great position by Dorius. He turned the wrong way, right? Turned back into the defender, and I don't think he's really sure he got fouled there, but
I don't want to put any pressure on him, but if he can knock these free throws down, he'll have a double-double.
Yeah,
8 points, 10 rebounds.
He's due. It's bouncing around up there enough.
Get in there.
Yes.
Got it. All right. 1 point away from a double-double, Trevin Dorius. 9 points, 10 rebounds.
He's like a sharpshooter. He was just walking it in. He's golden now. He's got a great touch, great feel, but again, 7-footers, difficult. They've said it forever. Very difficult to shoot with those big hands to shoot a basketball from the free throw line.
Second free throw, good. Double-double, Trevin Dorius, who missed his first 3 free throws, then knocked down the last 2.
Yeah, it looked really good, too.
92-49. That matches the largest lead of the Aggies at 43. St. Catherine's wants a quick timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. But tell you what, you had your way tonight against an inferior opponent. You will not have that same luxury on Saturday when you take on BYU.
Not so much. BYU playing really well right now. Maybe this is a good thing for the Aggies, get a chance. It's almost like you said, like a bye week. We get a chance to be fresh going into that game because, playing on a neutral court, which we've talked about before, really is not so neutral. I'd like to see a lot of Aggie fans get down there and, at least split the Vivint Home Arena so we can get some presence in there because we'll need it. The Aggies, if they can play their game and if we can keep things steady, I like our chances always versus the Cougars. But right now BYU playing pretty well, shooting it pretty well, kind of all-around balance, playing a little free. I would like to give them a little bit of kind of an early punch in the mouth to see if we can't kind of put some pressure on them early.
By the way, just see if I can pull up that score here really quick. I know they're playing Nevada, and BYU I think was lead by 12 at the half.
Wow.
No, hold on.
They just put it on UNLV too, so.
Yeah, UNLV's struggling this year. They're going to take a while to get things right.
Yeah, they'll get it right before they play us. That's kind of been the way with UNLV lately.
Wow.
I know about 3 or 4 years, and then we have to really battle. So.
By the way, BYU leading 67-39 right now. They've outscored Nevada 33-17 in the second half.
Oh boy.
Nigel Carr looking to drive, kicks it out, left baseline, shot up, missed, and the rebound pulled down by Dorius, cementing his double-double, now at 10 points and 11 rebounds.
It's going to take some defensive effort to.
Clay Stahl's got a good look. Can't finish at the rim, draws the foul, gets to the line. Took a nasty shot.
Yeah.
And by the way, Brock Miller and Dorius both there to help him up. And he'll step up to the line. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you had to. That was the play of the game right there.
I wanted to get Stahl a bucket there.
That was an and one right there. That's what I wanted. But yeah, he took a shot right at the bridge of the nose. Hard to shoot after that. Your eyes are a little watering. I'm just referring to the defensive effort that's going to take Saturday to put a little pressure on the Cougars. If you let them just play free, they can score a lot of points quickly.
By the way, one other game going on in the Mountain West. Clay Stahl knocks down the free throw. South Dakota State at Colorado State, and the Jackrabbits leading by 3 with 4 minutes left to go in that game.
Wow, that's South Dakota's playing well right now, but man, go on the road that distance. That's quite a feat. That's a long way to go to play.
Clay Stahl makes both free throws, and I believe that puts every player that is suited up tonight in the scoring category. In fact, it has. Here's your winning team, losing team chant. 41 seconds left to go in the game, about 17 seconds on the shot clock. Coming around the edge is Hernandez. Hernandez kicks it right, then back up top to Ramirez, takes the long 3, missed. Dorius can't get the rebound, controlled by St. Catherine. Long shot once again by Ramirez for 3. That is off, tipped around by Stahl. Roche tries to get it, he cannot. Ball still down on the court, and it will be a jump ball. And by the way, when guys are flying down low, you're just like, hey, let them have it. I don't want anybody crashing into anybody's knee right now.
No, that's a lot of contact right there. It almost felt like the officials were trying to pray for the horn, but.
Ball stays with St. Catherine on the.
I thought Dorius had a clean rebound there, but got his arm pulled down.
So no time on the shot clock. And we're going to call a foul. What do we got? Yep, foul is going to go against Roche.
Well, I guess he didn't get the memo.
Yep, and that'll put St. Catherine at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. From the free throw line, Hernandez hit the first 2 free throws, and then they've not made a free throw since. In fact, missed that one. Blaisdell finally comes away with it. Gets it to Brock Miller. Coach Smith says cross the timeline and let's shut it down. Final score in this one, 94-49. The Aggies are going to win this thing by 45 and get set for a big showdown against BYU. That brings us to the end. There's your final horn, and the Aggies get their 10th win of the season.
Yeah, in fine fashion. I thought, again, everything you could have hoped for out of this game. This is one of those scores that the numbers are backwards. What's it called?
A palindrome.
A palindrome, yeah. So, yeah, Aggies, again, getting everything they wanted and just